can maybe do one more. I don't know. See what's going on. T-Dot, thank you for coming down on this beautiful day. We're going to be blazing and chilling. Get that hacky sack out again. I remember when my dad walked in on me. I was sitting cross-legged on a bedroom floor, looking at a couple of G's, with a bogey in my lap and a ski on the ground, weighing out a couple quarter apiece. I've been back to that house since that day. Lock don't turn with the key. You gotta go if you wanna, don't go, but tomorrow you gotta leave. You gotta go down south where there's a little better sun. You can learn how to breathe. So I flew down south over the mountains today. And I'll be back when I can, yeah. And I flew down south over the mountains today. And I'll be back when I can push those mountains out the way. I remember shaking when the morning began. And I remember the second I got better when I left Dodge and ran. I got to think of my life alone, like the backbone without the muscle, like the bruises and a broken nose that emerged from out the tussle. Then I don't plan to live my whole life missing piece to this puzzle. If I'ma make Salt Lake City tonight, I guess I'ma have to hustle. So I guess we head out, foot down, nothing juice to sack down. Time to lift this hillside, fade into the background. So I flew down south over the mountains today. And I'll be back when I can push those mountains out the way. I flew down south over the mountains today. And I'll be back when I can push those mountains out the way. I remember deep and swimming with the sharks. Them weekend 40 sessions, smoking, blowing the park. We'll wait till the sun sets on the hillside, be alone in the dark. Another XAA, there were no chunky spits out a story or two. And I tighten those laces up on the hip. If I was you, then I'd stop talking about moving mountains, boy. If I was you, then I guess I flew down south over the mountains today. And I'll be back when I can, yeah. And I flew down south over the mountains today. And I'll be back when I can push those mountains out the way, yeah. I'm flying back to you, love, yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. My love to everyone at the Edge. Bookie, much respect.